Yeah, yeah, I gotta go. Yeah. There's a couple things that I can feel with. I just did an interview. The guy was pretty clueless. You don't have to know the album names of all my music, but at least try to find out who you in a room with. I expect what a but listen, I like the project. Tell me what arrogance inside of so for criticizing my character is the why so be rare. Give what you tell me, do what you gotta do. Somebody want to comment that never thought I could be in my performance. I never need someone I know my legacy. Stop taking things on my endurance. King of temper, I'm trying to love it. They no, no excuses. You want this outside. Taking things on my endurance. King of temper, like my family. No, no excuses. I turned that down earlier. Oh, this is where is it? Where is it? Yeah, this one. I might get it back. I didn't get it back. There. Let me see if I can pull.
Audio back on. Let me go see what they tell me. Close the blinds, let's pretend that the time has changed. Keep our clothes on the floor, open up champagne. Let's continue tonight, come on, celebrate. That's how we do, sometimes you gotta stay. And you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay. Welcome to my house. Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go wild. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go wild. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my duck off the crib, the spot, the bag. But my house is your house if you throwing it back. Excuse me, it's my home, draining the sand. Soon as these happy faces they can run with the cash. Slam dunk, touchdown pass. Mi casa es tu casa, so it ain't no holding back. Another shot of vodka, you know what's in my glass. This is my house, just relax. Welcome to my house. Baby, take control. We can't even slow down. Okay, I'm talking into the mic right now, and I can hear it in my ear. And it's pegging red on the screen every time I talk. Okay. Welcome to my house. It's my house. All right, I'm going to keep talking right now, and I'm going to start turning it down a little bit at a time. So I'm turning it down just a little bit, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. Turning it down. Now I'm down to about 3/4. I'm 3/4 down. I'm going to 5/8 down. Now I'm going to 1/2 down. Now I cannot hear it in my ears at all. I cannot hear it in my ear at all. And how does it sound online? So we're testing to see how it sounds online. Go up just a little bit. I'm going up to 5/8. I'm at 5/8 sound right there. Sound, 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 sound. Check, 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 check. Testing sound. Check mic. Sound, 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 check. We've got Grant McNew in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, helping us with the sound. 2022 Eagle graduate. What?
Go to 6X.
What?
Go to 6.
Go to 6. We're going to 6 right there. We're at level 6. Level 6, level 6.
Is that 6/8?
What?
Is that 6/8?
No, this is 6/10.
6/10.
6/10. Just a little over half. A little over half. Checking sound at a little over half. Sound, 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 sound. Checking sound. North Little Rock is on the field warming up, taking their infield practice. The Eagles have already taken their infield practice. And now the North Little Rock Lady Charging Wildcats.
They said you're good.
We're good? Okay. North Little Rock Lady Charging Wildcats are on the field. Head coach Kenny McMahon, former North Little Rock American Legion and high school varsity player, is head coach of the Lady Wildcats. How are we doing on sound? Check, 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 check. Checking sound. Checking sound. North Little Rock's taking their infield and outfield. Ground balls are going 5-4-3 right now. 5-4-3. Check, 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 check. Checking sound. Outfield is taking fly balls from the assistant coach. The crowd is starting to build. We're in anticipation of the Central Arkansas Shootout Tournament here, hosted by Vilonia Lady Eagles. We're going to have 2 games tonight. Vilonia Lady Eagles hosting North Little Rock Wildcats. Do what? We're good? Think so? All right, what do you think? I'm going to turn the audio off just for a second.
Lady Eagles softball field. This afternoon's game against your North Little Rock Wildcats and your Vilonia Eagles. We're going to start out with the lineup for North Little Rock Wildcats. Leading off, playing catcher, number 9, Aubrey Kimmons. And the playing base, number 7. In the 4-hole, playing first base, number 21, Yaz Sandoval. In the 5-hole, playing shortstop, number 2, Brooklyn Geeson. And the 6-hole, playing third base, number 6, Presley Stewart. In the 7-hole, your DP, number 5, Jenna Kelly. In the 8-hole, left field, number 32, Anna Johnston. In the 9-hole, playing right field, number 13, Kaylin Golston. In the 10-hole, center field, flex, number 12, Sydney J. Now up for your Lady Eagle. Leading off, playing number 32, Lila J. Playing center field in the 2-hole, number 31, Olivia Cates. In the 3-hole, playing first base, number 14, Emma Sowell. Batting cleanup, playing catcher, number 34, Raylan Kelly. In the 5-hole, playing right field, number 21, Kendall Chambly. The 6-hole, playing third base, number 3, Gracie Reed. In the 7-hole, the pitcher, number 11, Lindley Rowan. In the 8-hole, your DP, number 1, Sarah Kate Steele. The 9-hole, playing left, number 6, Dita Porterfield. And the 10-hole, playing second base, your flex is number 10, Skyla Moody. If everyone would rise, please rise, remove your caps. We'll have a moment of silence, followed by Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem. Let us allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, ladies,
I gotta
let's
start
play
talking.
ball. Let's go.
All right, Eagle fans, we're getting ready to start the ball game. We got Lindley Rowan in the circle for the Vilonia Lady Eagles. Raylan Kelly catching, Emma Sal at first base, Skylar Moody playing second, Lila Toll playing shortstop, Gracie Reed playing third base, Dita Porterfield in left field, Kendall Chambly in right field, Olivia Cates in center field. Lady Eagles are led by head coach Kevin Sullivan, assistant coaches Kirby Mize and David Smith. The North Little Rock Lady Charging Wildcats, are led by head coach Kenny McMahon, assistant coach Brad Kilberry, assistant coach Jim Edwards, and manager Lydia Fayette. The managers for the Lady Eagles are Abby Cooley and Riley. Could not have a prettier afternoon for softball than we've got right now, as I've got my two assistants with me, Brooklyn Strong and Cheyenne Strong, helping me call this game here. They're predicting a Lady Eagles victory. Up first for North Little Rock is going to be Aubrey Kimmons, number 9. Aubrey is, you see Aubrey on there? Aubrey is a senior. Let's see what we can find about Aubrey, what she's done this year.
Wildcats, number 9, Aubrey Kimmons.
Thank you. First pitch is a strike. Strike called. Where's my glasses, Brooklyn? Or what I do with them. Next pitch is ball inside. And there's a pop up to second base. That's going to be called by the first baseman, Emma Sal, and that's the first out of the inning. Well, I've lost my glasses. Where they are? Okay, yep, I found them. Thank you.
Number 3, Sophie Gassman.
Broadcaster can't keep his glasses on. So one down on the F3. Next up for Lady is Sophie Gassman. Ball high and outside. Sophie is a senior for the Lady Charging Wildcats. I think I said Eagles. That was incorrect. Number 3, Sophie Gassman. And the pitch. Ball 2. Lindley Rowan gets the call and the delivery. Strike swinging. Strike 1. Sophie's had 3 hits so far this season. Ball outside. 3-1 count to Sophie. Three-one count, 1 out, top of the first. And the pitch. Ball outside, splits her on. So Sophie Gassman takes first base. And that brings up London Dempster.
7, London Dempster.
London Dempster is another senior. She's had 9 hits and 7 RBIs this season. Oh, yeah. And the pitch to London is outside for ball 1. And the pitch. Strike swing is a dead ball off her foot. It'll be 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. There's a foul right back to me. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, that didn't take long to mess up our camera. There we go. And the pitch. Strike swinging, drop by Kelly. Kelly's going to throw to first base and is going to get the out. But Gassman will move up to second. 2 outs. 2 down with a runner on second. That brings up Yaz Sandoval. Sandoval, the senior, has had 4 hits and 2 RBIs. Left-hander. The pitch from Rowan. Right down the middle for strike 1. Change up there. Sandoval was taken all the way. Lindley gets the sign and deals. That's a ball hit sharply to right field. That's going to be fielded by Chambly. She's going to get it in. She's coming all the way to 4 with it. Throws not in time. Charging Wildcats strike first blood, and they score the first run as Sandoval hits a line drive single to right field. 2 outs, 1 on. Lady Wildcats are up 1-0. So Brooklyn Geisen is up, number 2. Right-handed batter, takes ball 1 inside. Brooklyn is a senior. She's had 5 hits this year. There's a strike on the outside part of the plate. 1-1. Lindsay gets a signal from Coach Mize. And the pitch. That's a ball low. 2-1. Geeson stands back in. And the pitch. That's another change-up strike. She was looking that time. That pitch fooled her. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Top of the first, 1-0 Wildcats. Pitch is high and outside, ball 3. Got a full count with 2 outs to Geisen. It'll be 2-2 count. 2-2 count. And the pitch that swung on, right back to the pitcher, Lindley Rowan, who flips it to Emma Sal for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Eagles get out of it with only 1 run scored. We'll head to the bottom of the first. All right, we're ready to start the bottom of the first. Pitching for the Lady Charging Wildcats is number 7, London Dempster, the senior. Lila Toll batting for the Lady Eagles, senior, number 32, right-handed batter, takes ball 1 high. London Dempster has pitched a little over 12 innings this year. She's allowed 9 hits, 5 walks, and struck out 20. Pretty good start for Dempster. There's a ball inside part of the plate called strike 1. So Lila's seen her fastball now. She's ready to go. And the pitch, high for ball 1, or ball 2, excuse me. Dempster winds and deals to Lila Toll. Down the middle, pop straight back out of play. It's coming back by the concession stand. 2-2 count. Lady Eagles cheering on senior Lila Toll. 2-2 count. Dempster shakes it off. Lila steps out of the box. It's taking a little bit too long for her liking. Dempster's got the sign and the pitch. Low. Ball 3. Full count to Toll. She's worked this count pretty good here. Dempster gets the sign. She likes it. And the pitch. Low part of the zone, and that is ball 4. So Lila gets on base. Leadoff runner is on for the Lady Eagles. Up next, we've got junior Olivia Cates, number 31, left-handed batter. Step in here and see if she can move Toll around.
Next up for your Lady Eagles, number 31, Olivia Cates.
Cates is ready, and the pitch. Up in the zone, just over the top part of the zone for ball 1. Just a tad inside and tad high, right at the top of that strike zone. And the pitch from Dempster. Outside ball 2. Case is back in the box. Dempster's ready. And the pitch. And that ball is poked into left center field just past the shortstop. Lila's going to go for third. Lila's going to score. She's going to turn the corner and score easily. They're going to hold the runner at second and make no throw to home plate as the Eagles get on the board. As Lila Toll scores from first base on the stand-up double by Olivia Cates. So Cates does her job, moves her runner around. Not just moves her around, moved her all the way around. RBI double with Cates. Next up
for your Lady Eagles, number 14, Emma Sowell.
Senior number 14, first baseman Emma Sowell. No outs. Ball low. 1-0. I got to update my score here. 1-1. Dempster gets the sign. Sal steps in. And the pitch. That ball is up in zone. Sal thought about it. She knew it looked pretty good, but she thought it was just a tad high. But it's strike 1 looking. The pitch. That ball's right in the zone, and Sal pulls it foul down the third base line towards the third base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Left fielder chases it down, gets it back in. Dempster gets the ball back in the circle. She's going to keep the same ball. Sal in the box and the pitch. Down the middle, changeup, swung on. Little blooper hit the shortstop, and she's going to make the play at first, but that's going to move Cates up to third. So Sal is retired on the 6-3. Cates moves to third with 1 out.
Next up for your Lady Eagles, number 34, Raylan Kelly.
We've got senior cleanup hitter catching tonight. Raylan Kelly takes ball 1 high in the zone, or high out of the zone. And the pitch. And that ball's hit into the center field. A little line drive into center field is going to score Olivia Cates, and Kelly's got a single. And Cates scores from third, and it is 2-1 Eagles. Got a timeout. We're going to have a runner, courtesy runner for Raylan Kelly.
21, Kendall Chambly.
Next up is freshman number 21, Kendall Chambly, who's been on fire to start this season. Takes strike 1, low outside, not what she was looking for. with a 0-0 count. She was not looking to hit that low and outside pitch. And the pitch now. High for ball one. Chambly's in. Same exact spot. Strike two. Just not a pitch that you feel comfortable driving, but with two strikes, she might have to. That ball's hit into right field, caught by center fielder, and the courtesy runner is doubled up at first. Not sure what was going on there, but Chambly hit a fly ball to right field for F9 for the second out of the inning, and the courtesy runner broke for second. They made an easy throw back to first, and that is the end of the first inning. 2-1 score, Lady Eagles. All right, we're ready to start the top of the second inning. Lindley Rowan back in the circle for the Lady Eagles.
First up for your Lady Wildcats, number 6, Stewart.
Number 6, Presley Stewart, will come up for the charging Wildcats. Stewart's a junior. She's had 4 hits and 3 RBIs. That pitch is fouled back out of play towards the concession stand, strike one. Rowan gets her signal. Stewart in the box. There's a pitch hit to right center field. Chambly's tracking back. He's not going to be able to get to it. That's going to be off the wall. She's going to get 2 for sure. The throw comes into third, holds the runner at second base, and Stewart has a stand-up double. That'll put the lead runner on second base for the Wildcats.
Next up for your Lady Wildcats, number 5, Jenna Kelly.
Number 5, Jenna Kelly, comes to the plate. Sophomore. Strike down the middle, called. Strike one. Lindley's ready. And the pitch. Change up high, ball one. Kelly's ready. Rowan gets her sign and the pitch. That ball's low, but hit right to second baseman Skylar Moody. Ball gets away from first baseman and goes into the dugout. That's going to score the runner from second. She was going to get to third on the play no matter what. She had already turned the corner at third when the ball got away into the dugout. It's a dead ball situation, but she gets to take the base. So the Wildcats have tied it up. And the runner gets second base on the play. There's a pop-up back to the screen. Strike one. Number 32, Anna Johnston in the plate with an 0-1 count. And the pitch. Strike down the middle for strike one. Oh, strike two, excuse me. Anna Johnston is a sophomore. And the pitch. Ball high outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Johnston. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on the outside corner. And Johnston is retired.
Next up for your Lady Wildcats, number 13, Kaylin Golston.
Kaylin Golston to the plate. And Golston is a senior. She's got a couple RBIs on a couple hits. She blazed down the bunt right back to pitcher Lindley Rowan, who makes the throw to Emma Sowell, and that moves up the runner. So 1-3 on the play. Jenna Kelly moves to third base. 2 outs.
Next up for your Lady Wildcats, number 9.
2 down with a runner on third with a 2-2 score. Top of the second inning. And the pitch gets away from Kelly, but not enough. Not enough for the runner to score. And the pitch. There's a foul. Gets over the right side. And it's caught. Caught by first baseman Emma Sowell, and that retires the side. F1 on the play. Or F3, excuse me. Stop this. All right, we're ready to go. Dempster's back in the circle with charging Wildcats, and senior Gracie Reed will come to the plate. Number 3, right-handed batter.
First up for the Lady Eagles, number Gracie Reed.
Dempster winds and delivers. Pitch down the middle, called strike one. Yep. Got assistant Brooklyn Strong keeping up with balls and strikes for me here. I wasn't doing a very good job, so I figured I'd let a 9-year-old take over. There's a ball hit to shortstop, move to her right. She makes a tough play, but Reed's going to beat that out. She had to move to her right and backhand that ball in the dirt. She was moving back and away from the area of play. Reed, a quick runner, is able to beat that out for a single. And that brings up Lindley Rowan.
Picks up Lady Eagles, number 11, Lindley Rowan.
Junior Lindley Rowan takes strike one. And the pitch from Dempster. Down the middle, that's fouled off. Strike two. Gracie Reed at first, leadoff runner on. And the pitch. That ball's low in the dirt. Reed stays where she's at. 1-2 the count. Brooklyn, how's our video look up there? We still got a good picture? You say yes. Can you see it from here? There's a ball pulled down the foul, down third baseline foul. Strike two. Count remains 1-2. Oh, yeah, you can see it on here. We've got a little rope line there. I don't guess that's hurting anything, though, right now. We might fix that later. What do you think? Brooklyn gives a shout-out to Coach Joe Collier, if he's listening tonight. There's a pitch down the middle, swing and a miss, and Rowan is retired swinging. One out. Brings up designated player number one, Sarah Kate Steele, freshman, batting tonight for the Lady Eagles.
Sarah Kate Steele.
And the pitch. That ball's low, ball one. Dempster gets the sign and delivers. There's a poke into left center field, just foul. That ball was foul by about 2 feet. That would have been a double for sure. But as it stands, it's just a strike. 1-1 count. Well, the crowd was trying to push that ball back into fair territory a little bit. Had a little cut action to it and just went foul. And the pitch. Outside, fouled off down the third base line. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2-2 score in the bottom of the second inning. Had a good crowd here this afternoon. The Morrilton Lady Devil Dogs just got off the bus. They're going to be here and play the Lady Eagles following this game. And the pitch fouled straight back. That's probably going to affect our camera. No, it still looks okay. Count remains 1-2. We'll have to adjust that and get that line, that netting line out of there, man. There's a ball hit to third base. Third base can't handle it. Runner safe at first and second. Everybody's safe all the way around. That ball sharply hit to third baseman number 6. That's better, Brooklyn. Thank you. That moves Reed up to second on the play. She had no chance to get Reed at second. Her only option was to go to first base, and Sarah Kate beat the throw. Senior number 6, left-handed batter Dita Porterfield up, and the pitch is high. Ball one. Leadoff batter Lila Toe waiting in the on-deck circle. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. And the pitch. Ball high. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out. Bottom of the second, 2-2 score. It's the Lady Devil Dogs sitting in the bleachers behind me to my left watching the game. That's outside, ball 3, and that gets away, and runners are going to move up. So Reed moves up to third and Steele moves up to second. 3 balls, no strikes. On the ball in the dirt from Dempster. Porterfield steps back in with a 3-0 count. Ball's down the middle, strike one. No, he calls that a ball, and that was right at the top of the zone. That is a little break that goes the Eagles' way. Loads the bases for senior Lila Toll.
to Lila Toll.
Dempster gets the sign. And the pitch. Down the middle, called strike one. Yeah, Porterfield was taken all the way on that 3-0 count. The other night against Christian, ball high. Coach Sullivan gave the green light several times on 3-0 counts, and the Lady Eagles were up handily. But in a tighter game like this, especially with senior Lila Toll coming up, you're going to take that 3-0 pitch and load the bases and see what Toll can do here. And we got a meeting in the circle between catcher Aubrey Kimmons and pitcher London Dempster, but they've broken it up, and now the pitch. And that ball's on the inside part of the plate, called strike one. Or strike two, excuse me. Is that strike two or one? Strike two. 1-2 count. As my 9-year-old assistant keeps the count better than I do. And the pitch. That ball's low in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brooklyn Stone does a pretty good job keeping the count because she's a catcher herself. Plays for Blast 2015. She also plays shortstop, second base, third base, left field, center field, and right field. And about the only place she doesn't play is pitcher and first base. Toll takes strike 3 and is retired. 2 outs. Olivia Cates up to the plate. Two outs. Bases loaded in the pitch. Ball's high for ball one. And there's a ball hit up the middle. Shortstop moving to her left, lays out and dives and can't come up with it, and that's going to score 2. So Reed scores from third and Steele scores from second. As Cates gets a single on the play. How you do that? So that. There you go. 4-2, Lady Eagles. And the pitch is low for ball one. Emma Sal, senior, at the plate. And the pitch, that's a hit to the third baseman. She's going to make the play at first. So Sal kind of dug that one out of the dirt and hit just a little ground ball to third base. She scoops it up and makes a play, and that retires the inning. So 5-3 on the play, and the Eagles leave the bases loaded, but not before they score 2 runs and take a 4-2 lead into the top of the third inning. All right, we're ready to go. Top of the third inning. Lindley Rowan back in the circle for the Lady Eagles. Lineup remains the same. Up next for the Lady Wildcats is number 3, Sophie Gassman. Like Sophie walked her first time up.
Lady Wildcats, number 3, Sophie Gassman.
And the pitch from Rowan. That's down the middle, called strike one. Didn't get any prettier than that. Fastball right down the middle. If they're going to take the first pitch, you might as well throw it first strike. There's ball down the middle, popped up into left field. Porterfield calls it a little bit left center. Porterfield calls it, makes the catch for F7 on the play. And there's one down.
Except for your Lady Wildcats, number 7, London Dempster.
Next up for the Charging Wildcats, number 7, the pitcher, London Dempster. London is a senior. She has had 7 RBIs and 9 hits this year. There's ball one. She struck out her first at bat. And she steps in here with a 1-0 count. Pitch from Rowan. Strike one swinging, yes. Ball was up in the zone just a little bit and right on the outside edge of the plate. Dempster could not catch up with it. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The pitch. Swung and missed, or excuse me, swung and fouled straight back, strike 2. And that kind of messed our camera up again, didn't it, Brooklyn? We're still learning how to set these things up. We tried to do the tripod setup, but it was too far back. And there's a changeup, and that ball is poked a little blooper into left field. Lila Toll laid out for it, but couldn't get to it. Ball was to her right as Dempster reaches on a little single into left field.
Sandoval.
Next up is Yaz Sandoval. And a pitch high for ball one. Sandoval ready. Rowan gets the signal. And the pitch. It's a ball low and outside. 2-0. Sandoval's ready. Rowan delivers. Ball high, 3-0. Dempster remains at first base. Rowan delivers. Swung on and fouled. Back to the left field fence. 3 balls, 1 strike. So Sandoval swinging on a 3-0 count. Now it's 3-1. And we're about ready to go. Rowan gets her signal. And a pitch. The ball's right down the middle and popped up into left field. Porterfield looks like she's got a beat on it, and she does. It's an F7, and Dempster returns to first base. 2 outs.
Except for your Lady Wildcats, number 2, Brooklyn Gieson.
Wind is just ever so slightly blowing out to center field. The flag is got a little movement, but mostly hanging straight down. Now it picks up just a little bit. So it might be a little help. It's definitely not hurting the ball going to the outfield. There's a foul straight back to the concession stand for strike 1 on Brooklyn Gieson. Brooklyn senior comes into the game with 3 RBIs and 5 hits on the year. She was retired on a 1-3. I believe it was a bunt. And there's a foul ball down the left field line. It's 0-2. 0-2 count, 2 outs to Gieson. Top of the 3rd inning. Lady Eagles lead 4-2. Rowan's ready. And the pitch. Low and inside. Ball 1. Got a switch softballs. Lindley asks for a new ball. Gets a little dirt on her hands, rough it up just a little bit. Gets the signal, and she's ready to pitch. Ball outside. 2-2 count. Got a couple pitches to burn here on Geeson. And that ball's just low for ball 3. And that fills the count up. Full count, 2 outs. Top of the third, 4-2 score, Lady Eagles. London Dempster's on first base. Brooklyn Geeson at the plate. And that ball's down the middle, popped up to center field. It looks like Case has got a beat on that one, and that's a F8, and that ends that inning. No score for the Wildcats that inning. Eagles hold the score at 4-2. All right, I'm back. The inning has already started. Unfortunately, official business came into play, so I missed the first two batters. But we have two runners on, second and third, with no outs. And there's a ball hit by Gracie Reed, the second baseman, who can't handle it, and that's going to score courtesy runner from third. Kendall Chambly stands on third. Raylan Kelly, she hit a big fly ball to left field that got over the left fielder's head, right? Did she get a single or a double? I'm asking my 9-year-old assistant. When she got done running, where did she end up?
Single.
Single? She says a single. If that's wrong, we'll fix it later. And Gracie Reed gets on. So runners on first and third with no outs. 5-2 score. Good job, Brooklyn, holding the fort down for me. AKA Bookie. The pitch from Dempster. There's a bunt, and it's fouled back. Lindley Rowan tries to lay down a bunt, which might have scored Chambly from third. It certainly would have moved up Reed from first. 1-1 count. She may try it again here. Who knows? Dempster winds. And the pitch. It swung on, and that ball is hit a ton, but it's way foul. She hit that ball to left field towards the lights. She got all of that ball, but it was about 50 feet foul. Yeah, we want to go straight as the dugout cheers that way, that way, that way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch down the middle, another high fly ball, but this one's going to stay in play to left field. Left fielder's coming over. It's going to drop. She can't get to it, and it's going to drop down the foul line. That's going to score Chambly from third. Reed had to hold. Reed had to hold because it looked like it might be caught. But the left fielder pulled up at the last second and let it drop. Chambly easily able to score from third on that play. And here comes freshman Sarah Kate Steele with no outs and 2 on. 6-2 your score.
Next up here, Red Eagles, number 1, Sarah Kate Steele.
And the pitch. Ball low, ball 1. I got to tell you, I'm partial to Sarah Kate's walk-up music, although it was probably recorded before she was born. But it was my time. And the pitch to Sarah Kate. That ball's down the middle. That's going to get over the shortstop's head and fall right just in front of the left fielder. That's going to move the runners up. A good throw would have gotten Reed at third on the force out, but the throw was a little bit slow in coming and a little bit off the mark. So Steele singles, moves the runners up, and loads the bases for Dita Porterfield. No outs, 6-2. We've got a meeting in the circle amongst the players. Head coach Kenny McMahon staying put. Dempster's his go-to pitcher. She's got the bulk of the work, senior. He's going to let her try to work herself out of this jam. Senior Dita Porterfield, left-hand batter, steps in the box. And the pitch. That ball is called strike on the outside low part of the plate. Strike 1. Coach Sullivan gives Dita words of encouragement. Say, that's okay. That's not what you were looking for. They pitched her the same way her first at-bat. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dita steps back in. And the pitch from Dempster. That ball's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. They're giving it the whoopa, whoopa, whoopa over there, aren't they, Brooklyn? And the pitch. No sound. Well, we're on. We haven't changed anything. The audio's on. The pitch to Dita. High. Okay. Pitch is high for ball 2. It's ball 3, excuse me. 3 balls, 2 strikes. No outs. To Dita. Bases loaded, nowhere to put her. Dempster winds. That ball's taken for ball 4. High above the zone. And that's going to score Gracie Reed. Forced home on the walk from third base. Steele moves up to second, and Rowan moves to third. Now we got a visit from head coach Kenny McMahon as he comes to the circle to talk it over with his defense. Lady Eagles will gather around Coach Smith on the third base side, and Coach Mize will talk with Porterfield at first base, and they'll discuss a little strategy here with no outs. Everybody will be moving on a ground ball and tagging on a fly. A hit anywhere is going to score 1 most likely. Dempster comes in to talk with her catcher. McMahon's still in the circle. Dempster throws her mask over the sideline. Looks like he's going to make a change here. McMahon's got the ball in his hand. He calls for somebody out of the dugout. Let's see who it's going to be. He's pitched 3 other players this year. Sandoval, Stewart, and Barber. I'd imagine it's going to be one of those 3. And here comes a ball player. Looks like number 11, I think. Hold on just a second. I can't see. Number 11, Kelsey Barber. Kelsey has not seen much action yet this year. She's a sophomore pitching for the Lady Wildcats. She's going to take some warm-up pitches here. She's only pitched a third of an inning. Gave up a couple hits, didn't walk anybody, no strikeouts. She's going to take some warm-up pitches, and then we'll get back at it.
Next up, number 32, Lila Toll.
Senior Lila Toll in the box. There's a pitch. Hits her. That hit her, and that's going to score a run. Lindley Rowan walks in from third base. Moves Steele up to third, Porterfield to second. As Lila gets hit on the very first pitch. Junior Livy Cates.
Number 31, Olivia Cates.
Left-hander. The pitch outside ball 1. 8-2 Eagles. The pitch to Cates. They're swung on right back up the middle, sharply hit right back to the pitcher. She throws her glove up and stabs it for an F1. So Cates is retired on a hard hit line drive right back to the pitcher. She was either going to catch that one or wear it, one or the other. She didn't have any choice but to catch it. She flips back to first, but Toll gets back in time. So 1 out, 8-2 score. Bottom of the third inning.
Number 14, Emma Sowell.
Emma Sowell at the plate. Senior, first baseman, number 14, high ball 1. So Barber throws one pitch and hits Toll, throws two pitches and gets a line drive out. And now ball to Sal. The pitch down the middle. That ball's hit well into left field. That's going to hit. That's going to get over. That's going to get over for a grand slam for Emma Sal, the senior. Her first home run of the year, and what a time for it. That's going to make the score 12-8. Emma Sal gets a grand slam. Over the left field fence, about 20 feet to the right of the foul pole. That clears the bases. 12-2 your score with Raylan Kelly coming up to the plate. One out.
Next up for your Lady Eagles, number 34, Raylan Kelly.
And that's the 10-run mark. I think one more run, and that's the ball game. Not quite positive about the run rules. It could be 12 after 3. I know it's 10 after 5 for sure. Kelly takes ball 1. And the pitch. Tav just above the top of the zone. Kelly takes it for ball 2. Barber winds and delivers. Taken inside for ball 3. 3-0 count to Raylan. Raylan homered at Little Rock Christian on Tuesday night. Her first home run of the year. The pitch from Barber, 3-0. That ball's low. Ball 4. So Raylan gets on base on balls. Another good walk-up song from back in the day from Kendall Chambly, freshman number 21, left-handed batter.
Next up for your Lady Eagles, number 21, Kendall Chambly.
And here we go, the pitch. That ball is swung on and fouled back. Strike 1. Chambly gets her sign. Barber gets hers in the pitch. And that ball is down the middle, a little change up. Chambly sat on it as long as she could, fouled it off down the left side. Strike 2. She calls for a little encouragement from the dugout with an 0-2 count. Barber's ready. Chambly's ready, and the pitch. That ball's low and outside for ball 1. 1-2. Chambly's back in the box. Barber gets the sign and the pitch. Outside and low, ball 3. Kersey, runner for Kelly, steals second base. Is that ball in the dirt? I believe that's junior Courtney Wright. 2-2 count to Chambly. Down the middle, that's popped up to the second baseman. She's moving back. She's got a beat on it, though, and that's going to hold the runner at second. So F4 on the putout. And there's 1 out. 2 outs, excuse me. 2 outs. Number 3, Gracie Reed.
Next up for your Lady Eagles, number 3, Gracie Reed.
Pitch from Barber. A little low, ball 1. Reed steps back in. And the pitch down the middle, and that ball's hit into right center field. Right center looks like she's got a beat on it. She makes the catch, F9, and that ends the half inning. Ends the inning, rather. 12-2 your score.
Hey, softball fans, I'd like to remind everyone that we do have the best concession stand.
Rowing back in the circle. Strike one swinging on number 5, or number 6, Presley Stewart. And the pitch, ball low, 1-1 count. My assistant has decided to eat a hot dog, and so now I'm going to take back over the scoring here. Strike 2 swinging. Oh, she says she can eat a hot dog and keep the count at the same time. Brooklyn, if I knew how to adjust the sound right, I'd put a headset on you and let you comment with me. Two count. Ball outside, 3-2. How did Dempster get on first base is what I want to know. Or Stewart, rather. Not Dempster, Stewart. So this is number 5, Jenna Kelly. So she got on somehow. The ball down the middle, straight back. Why? I was moving like it was going to hit me. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fouled off down the right side. That's going to hit the top of the home team dugout. There's a ball hit sharply to Lila Toll. She turns to second base. Not in time on the double play, but they do get the lead runner. So we got a 6-4 on the putout. The fielder's choice, Jenna Kelly reaches first base. I did learn that Presley Stewart hit a single to right field to get on first base. Had to ask a member of the crowd.
Number 11, Kelsey Barber.
And that brings up Anna Johnston. Down the middle, swung and strike one. That is not Anna Johnson. Looks like a substitute batter. That's number 11. So the pitcher entered the game in Anna Johnson's spot. That ball's popped up. Lila's moving back. It's getting called off by left fielder Dita Porterfield. And that's the right play. That's the right play, and they're celebrating that one. Eagles had a little bit of trouble calling each other off the other night, but they've straightened it out here. Toll was moving back, which is a tough play for shortstop to be running back into the outfield and catch that ball. Porterfield's coming in forward, and she had the call. Calls off the shortstop, makes the catch, and that's good teamwork by the Lady Eagles. 2 outs. Ball outside. F7 on that play. Brings up number 13, Kaylin Geeson. And the pitch down the middle, fouled off to the right side netting as the Lady Eagles shuffle around. Thought that ball was coming in the dugout. And the pitch. Little changeup poked right over the first baseman's head into right field. That's going to move the runner up to second base. There is a play at second. It was actually hit the runner in the foot or the leg maybe as she slid into second. She held it first to protect against the ball getting caught. Chambly picks the ball up and quickly fires into second, and they almost had the runner there, but not quite. Back to the top of the order, number 9, Aubrey Kimmons, with 2 runners on and 2 outs. High for ball 1. Aubrey has flied out to first base both times. Ball outside, ball 2. Brooklyn, you're getting ketchup all over you. Rowan delivers. Strike call down the middle. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 12-2 score, Lady Eagles. Top of the 4th inning. And the pitch. That ball is lined into center field. Oh, my gosh, what a great catch by junior Livy Cates, running hard to her left. Just sticks the glove out and catches that line drive. That ball was going to hit the fence on 1 bounce. F7 on the play. Great catch by Cates. Number 11, Kelsey Barber, back in the circle. Like Lindley Rowan, Sarah Kate Steele, and Dita Porterfield up next for the Lady Eagles. So the Lady Wildcats strand a couple runners there on a hard hit ball to right center field. Livy Cates tracks it down and sends it back to the dugout. What do you got now? A chocolate bar? You got a hot dog, a chocolate bar, and a Powerade. The supper of champions. And we're about ready to play ball. Bottom of the 4th inning. Lindley Rowan to the plate.
That's up here, Lady
They
Eagles,
need to,
number
don't they?
11, Lindley Rowan.
You can run up there and tell them. Go up there and tell Mr. Toll. Get it fixed. Ball high. I can't say much, Brooklyn. I had the whole score backwards the other night at Little Rock Christian. Nobody complained, though. Thank you, guys. And the pitch. Strike called. 1-1. Brooklyn says, oh, no. She says, that was not a strike. I tend to agree with you. Barber winds up. And the pitch. That's down the middle. And she gets a hold of that one. That one's going to stay fair. And Lindley Rowan has just hit her first home run of the season. That was a line drive. She hit a big one last inning that was pulled foul. But that one stays inside the lines for a line drive home run over the left field fence. So Lindley Rowan helps her own cause, makes it 13-2 Lady Eagles. Great hit, Lindley. That brings up freshman Sarah Kate Steele. No outs, nobody on.
Next up here, Lady Eagles, number 1, Sarah Kate Steele.
The pitch from Barber. Low and outside, ball 1. Sarah Kate's ready. Ball outside, ball 2. And the pitch. That ball's hammered into right center. That's going to get past the right fielder and hit the fence. And Sarah Kate's going to turn for second. She's going to try for 3. No, they're going to hold her second. Yes, she is going to try for 3. A little hesitation. They're going to get her out. No, she gets under the tag. The throw beat her. She would have made it clearly, but there was a little hesitation when she rounded second base. Clearly a stand-up double. I thought she was going to stretch it to a triple at first. That little hesitation cost her about 1 second. They got the ball there in time, but she slid under the tag. So a sliding triple for Steele.
Next up here, Lady Eagles, number 6, Dita Porterfield.
And Dita is up at the plate. Dita Porterfield with a runner on third and no outs. And that ball's hit into right field. It gets past second baseman. That's going to score Steele as Dita gets a single. Update my score. And Coach McMahon is coming out, and he's going to make another change. Lila Toll is up at the plate, followed by Olivia Cates and Emma Sal. Senior, junior, senior. And he's going to bring in, looks like number 6, Presley Stewart, junior. Your score. Stewart's pitched 4 innings. He's given up 8 hits, 8 walks, struck out 3 on the season. She gets some warm-up pitches here. I'm going to have to adjust the camera. Right-handed pitcher Presley Stewart is taking her warm-up pitches. She's ready to go. Senior Lila Toll steps into the box. I could be wrong, but I think 12 after 4.
Next up for your Lady Eagles, number 32, Lila Toll.
I believe Dita Porterfield will make the ring run here. And the pitch, low, ball 1. My assistant comes back. She's about halfway through her chocolate bar. She's been on her candy break.
Outside ready to get a home run ball.
And the pitch. That ball is a called strike. Top of the zone. Very top of the zone. Pitch from Stewart, high. Ball 3. Ball 2, excuse me. Dita remains at first. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Pitch down the middle, that's driven into center field. Dita's going to make it to second easily. And that's a single for senior Lila Toll. Junior Livy Cates, center fielder, made a great play in center field last inning. She's had a good night on both sides of the ball. She's had a double. There's a foul ball down the left side out of play. So Livy's had a double, a single, flied out to the pitcher on a hard hit line drive to the pitcher last inning. And a couple putouts in the field. The pitch from Stewart. Low. Ball 2. Ball gets away from the catcher and has a little trouble finding it, and the runners move up. So the runners on second, third, takes a force out of play. Cates has got a 1-1 count. Pitch outside. Ball 2. And the pitch. Ball high. 3-1 count. And I've lost my assistant again. You can only keep a 9-year-old's attention so long, I guess. Pitch from Stewart. Down the middle, in case hits a fly ball into left center field. That ball's going to get to the fence. The catch cannot be made. And that's going to score Dita. It's also going to score Lila Toll. And Cates is going to have a stand-up double. 2 runs scored and hit by Cates. And that brings up Emma Sowell. 16-2, Lady Eagles.
Next up for your Lady Eagles, number 14, Emma Sowell.
And the pitch to Sowell. Low, ball 1. Stewart's ready. Pitch down the middle. Called strike 1. Emma's had a triple tonight. No, I'm sorry, a home run. A home run. That ball's fouled off down the third baseline. 1-2 count. 1-2 count, no out, 16-2 your score. Eagles over North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. And the pitch. Down the middle, and that ball's hammered into right field. That gets down, and that's going to score Cates from third easily. She's going to have stand-up trip. And Emma Salas held at first base. Oops. And that's the ball game. So that'll conclude tonight's game with a 17-2 score. Vilonia Lady Eagles over the North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. We're going to go off the air, and we're going to set it back up as the Eagles will host the Vilonia Lady Devil Dogs. I'm sorry. I keep misspeaking that. The Morrilton Lady Devil Dogs. Coming up in about 30 to 40 minutes.